Yeah, it's good. Collectively, sorry, collective shit. Collectively speaking. Let's see what's going on. Apparently that's happening. All right. Anyways, so some of you guys could be cutting ties with something, person, place, thing. Doesn't matter what it is. It's because it's hit a dead end. It was stuck for too long, stagnant for too long, frozen for too long. Whatever it is, it was at a standstill. This could be anything. Some of you guys are, taking your freedom back. You're standing up. You could also be aware of something too, or something could be making you more aware. I feel like I should have got my other deck. Whatever. Some of you guys is a friendship. Some of you guys is somebody you used to be close to, close with. Some of you guys is just somebody who you're close with, close to. Some of you guys, it could be a Libra. Some of you guys, this is like, it could be a legal situation for some of you guys that was just long drawn out, just stuck. And um, it can be over and done with now. Some of you guys, you could have got a cash payout or whatever the case may be. Um, but yeah, let's see what's up. Some of you guys, this is a marriage, a relationship, whatever, you know what I mean? Or something to do with a home. What's going on with this stagnant? Nah, you know. So my name could be Shah or something with an S. Some of you guys is a relationship. Could be with a Libra. Or you could be a Libra and this is you, but either way, not well, this is you meaning like this is you're the one that's cutting something off or something's done, it's over with, there's a separation here, maybe somebody was in separation, marriage wise, and now that's like finalized. This could just be a marriage that was just stuck at a certain point. It's like, okay, are we going to keep going doing this or not, or whatever the case may be. um doesn't have to be a person, doesn't have to be a relationship, but it's big time popping up is that it's definitely a separation here. Some of you guys is something about whatever it is that you're passionate about. Some of you guys, like, if this is a thing where it was a relationship, whatever, it's like it was just about sex. Like that was the end of it. That's when somebody might have felt like everything else is, it's nothing else left here because now it's just a sexual thing, and there's no feelings involved. Maybe so. It could just be a period of you not dealing with that anymore. Like you're no longer dealing with people who have nothing to offer but cooch, dick, whatever. Or it just being a sexual based connection and where no feelings are involved. This could be something that you've been in for a minute and it's just like, yeah, it's not it anymore, or you're just not dealing with that type of energy anymore. Some of you guys might have felt stuck or trapped inside of some type of relationship, some type of marriage. I don't know about relationship because I don't feel like anybody's just like stuck like that, but it could have definitely been some type of some type of marriage or relationship with a fire sign, or you could be a fire sign. Um, and something blew up, or somebody's home situation or something like that just got out of control or something like that. There's too much chaos, or it's just too much rummaging. I don't know if that's the thing. So what's going on with this three? What happened here? Something about kids or a kid. There's a lot of drama here. A lot of betrayal. Could be a Sag. You could be a Sag. My bad. You could be a Scorpio. You could be a Gemini. You could be a Leo. You don't have to be, or a Libra. But yeah, it's something to do with a lot of betrayal, a lot of spying, a lot of betrayal. You could have a kid together. You don't have to. Now this could just be about an energy. This could be about a child. Some of you guys, it's your kid that you're just like, yeah, it's, I don't know, maybe you feel like something's not changing. Some of you guys want to be separated from a kid or a child, or somebody has a baby. Or somebody could have just had a child, and I don't know if somebody thought that having another kid or having a kid, period, would keep somebody there, would keep someone interested, would keep someone, would make someone change or something. It's not. It's not. What's up with this? Why is this 3 here? Yeah, 9 of Swords. You can have Gemini in your chart. You don't have to, but I feel like somebody stays up at night thinking about this ending or the separation or the fact that something is like over and done with. Yeah, somebody's definitely could be also at their breaking point with the situation. This can be something that's really a situation that's really challenging for someone. Somebody's reaching their breaking point. I feel like somebody needs healing, or somebody is just really trying to remain optimistic, hopeful that, or whatever, you know, hoping that things turn around or things get better. Somebody can also be like in regret. It's gonna be a Virgo. Or whatever. It doesn't have to be, but somebody definitely could be wondering if they're gonna be single forever or something like that, or something. I don't know why somebody's freaking out about being single, unless it's like being a single mother or father. What is up with this? Somebody's really unhappy being like single or something like that. Somebody no longer wants to be independent. Now, this is 2 different sides of something. I don't know if somebody is like, I don't know if you got a person that may, you know, they want to get out of something, a marriage or relationship, whatever. And you got another situation where somebody they're tired of being single. They actually want to be part of something. Somebody feels like they will always be single, or they will never get something that they want, whatever that is. Somebody also got mixed feelings when it comes to relationships, marriages, or equality, like 50-50 or some shit. All right, what's up with this 9? Somebody is at the 9 and they're like, when am I gonna get? I was just about to say somebody's at the 9 feeling like, when am I gonna get the 10? We got 10 here, 10 of Pentacles. Somebody's at the 9 of Pentacles. They're like, when am I gonna get the 10 of Pentacles? So I don't know if somebody's like really. Somebody needs to hear the truth. So there is big changes here. Maybe somebody will be entering into something that's more committed after a 3 of Swords situation. If somebody's been freaking out or anxious or feeling some type of way about a 3 of Swords situation, it's like there's some big changes coming. There's also an opportunity of somebody to actually get with somebody, and it could lead to marriage. Somebody may not be single for long. I don't know what that's about. Or somebody's going to finally make up their mind. Virgo, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. So maybe somebody's going to be direct or honest with someone. Because I really feel like somebody needs to be honest with a person. I don't know what this is about. Or somebody needs to ask the right questions. But there's a lot of fear and anxiety in a situation. And somebody's like, I got sweating. Somebody could be like experiencing disturbances, or somebody is really like praying or something like that, like wishing for something to turn out a certain way. It's too much going on. Let's back it up. All right. What's going on with this vibe? What's going on with this 3 of Swords individually? I feel like I was supposed to grab another deck. I don't feel like doing it now, but whatever. What's up with this 3 of Swords? Appreciate the likes, guys and gals. See what I mean? Chaos. Hopefully that was the only card that fell, because I really am not about to dig all up in this. I'm not doing it. Hold on. Oh shit. I think that was the only thing that fell. I just want to make sure, because I'd rather it not be like that, because I end up finding like 2 cards of a deck that I used the other day, and I was like, damn, that sucks for whoever the fuck, whoever sign I was doing. All right, anyways, let's go ahead and recap. So you guys can be dealing with a Capricorn. You can be a Capricorn. You can be dealing with the father of your child, some man, or I don't know. It doesn't matter. Okay, let's go and see what's up with this 3 of Swords. Let's back it up. Yeah, somebody can be tall, like tall as hell, like really, well, somebody can be tall, really tall. So, I don't love you no more. What was that song? How does that song go? Wasn't that like Keisha Cole or some shit? I don't love you no more. Somebody's Queen of Cups in reverse right now. Over a 3 of Swords, so I can understand. Somebody feels like they sacrifice themselves for other people's happiness, or a person, or whatever. Somebody feels like they gave their all, they put all their emotions, feelings, whatever, into something, just for that shit to get sliced and diced up, like just for their heart to get stabbed or whatever. But I don't know if somebody thought something like, this would be a Cancer, you can be a Cancer, whatever. Somebody could have thought something differently about relationships. I don't know if somebody was gullible, or they thought that something would be different for them. I'm getting that whole scene with what's the old girl named Tamar on Braxton Family Values in like the beginning seasons, where she was constantly talking about, somebody we know the Pisces, but somebody was constantly talking about, or sorry, she was constantly talking about how her husband at the time was so different than everybody else, but then come to find out he's not. Nobody, like a lot of people are the same. So somebody might have thought that their situation was so different, so much better than everyone else's, and then next thing you know, they're the ones that's, having to defend themselves and shit like that. So I don't know if somebody thought that, I mean, it is what it is. I'm not here to make anybody feel any type of way. I have to say this constantly, because I feel like people may, there's a misconception that I may be trying to discourage people. No, this is just what's going on. I don't know if this is like discouraging for someone. I'm not saying you'll never find things, but whatever. It's more so about the reality when it comes to relationships. Shit is ugly. It's not butterflies and rainbows and leprechauns and shit all the fucking time. It's hard work. And then on top of that, you can do a lot of hard work in it and still get fucked up, still get played, still get left. It's crazy. It is. It's very fucking like depressing, to even know that that's the type of shit that's out there. That's what happens a lot, but it is. Some people feel like their person would never do that, and this would never happen, and it happens, and they're just like, they looking, not stupid, but it's kind of like a slap in the face. And I'm just saying, it's a thing. I used to be that way before, so I ain't trying to sit here and be like, oh yeah, like I ain't better than no fucking body else. I already been through my shit. I already know. So what's up with this Queen of Cups in reverse? What's up? Somebody can definitely be all about, maybe somebody also could have thought that just because of how they look, they was going to keep somebody in some sort of way or whatever, and that's not true. I don't know if somebody's like a celebrity, or somebody's like well known or famous, or whatever type of famous that is, because there's a different type of fame out here. We got the low level fame, and we got that high fame shit that, so if you was to ask me about some Instagram person, I wouldn't fucking know them, but it's probably like 200,000 people that know them, versus Beyonce. Everybody fucking knows that chick or thing, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Hybrid. So that yeah, 3 of Swords keep wanting to pop out. Somebody's definitely feeling they're really feeling it. Big time on water and air. Somebody might have also got used for sex. Sadly, I'm sorry, but that's for somebody. It's not for everybody. But it could have just been a physical thing for somebody, and somebody might have thought that it should be more. It should be something because of how I look, who I portray to be. Sadly, motherfuckers don't care. I mean, they do, but it's not to an extent that people may think. Like, unless you're doing some type of crazy ass spell work or some other weird ass shit, shit don't stick. People, nice, good looking people, nice people, they get left all the time. Baddies, all that stupid ass terminology, same shit. So what's up with this? So somebody definitely could feel like they sacrifice themselves. It's like unnecessary sacrifices too. Like, you didn't have to do that. I've been there before. I know that. What's good, chest? Hi, 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 hi. But for some of you guys, this is definitely a marriage, and it could have been to an air sign or some type of commitment to an air sign or someone. Sex was involved. Somebody might have felt like just by their looks they could keep someone, or that somebody would stay faithful. That's just not it. Something could have definitely not. It didn't grow. It could have though, but it didn't. It could have been a lot of manipulation going on in the situation, even though somebody was really hoping and wishing, like wanting things to heal and get better. I feel like the person who was putting all that type of energy into the situation is this Queen of Cups in reverse, which I feel for. I feel for everybody. I don't, no matter what. So, because it happens. So somebody definitely could have, somebody could have created this themselves too, but this is definitely a marriage or a relationship or something like that. And we got self here with this one. So communication could have been a problem too. What's up with this? Got Aquarius here, Libra, like I keep saying. Any water sign, but Cancer, heavy, Virgo, Gemini, with this Magician. Yeah, it's a challenge. It was burdensome. It might have been burdensome, but it's very challenging. It was a very challenging situation. Sag is here too, and it could have been anything. Like, communication could have been challenging. Maybe for whatever reason, getting on the same page could have been, challenging. Keeping something going could have been challenging. Keeping somebody interested could have been challenging. Keeping somebody around even after sex or whatever the fuck could have been challenging. All of that could have been challenging. Or somebody was bearing all the responsibilities in a marriage or relationship or something like that. Now, this could have just been emotionally. Somebody also has emotional baggage, and that's the thing. What's going on? This could have been a past situation. You can be a Scorpio, or you can have Scorpio chart or somebody else, whatever. But Scorpio sun sign is here. So maybe this could just be something that happened in the past, and somebody's like finally understanding that what part they played in something and healing from this. So I'm really hoping somebody's healing from this. If you've gotten used, or you did all these things to try to keep someone, or really tried to stand out, really tried your hardest, put your emotions, you might even put your emotions in your back pocket sometimes, thinking you're cool with what was going on, and you definitely was not. The manipulation, the tactics, the lies, the games, somebody being a smooth talker, saying all the things, saying all the right things, or whatever, just to get something from you, shit like that. I feel like somebody is aware now, like awakened to what they're here to do, or what a situation was to them, what it meant, maybe even the lesson. What's going on with this star energy? Now, this could be a couple that is out there, that's people is well known, and you don't have to be globally well known. This could be like a, people like, everybody in their hood or their little town or something like that knows of these people because of whatever shit like that. 8 of Swords. It doesn't have to be that deep, but it can be. Somebody may feel like they're blocked from something, or blocked from seeing something. Somebody could have blocked somebody as well. Somebody can no longer see somebody's page, or they can no longer spy on someone or whatever. Or maybe you did this so that somebody can't spy on you or see your page or see you. Period. Yeah, they can't message you either, or you can't, or whatever. Yeah, I feel like somebody is being very conservative, very quiet, um, very. I'm not gonna say aloof, but definitely very conservative, very quiet to themselves. Somebody really doesn't have anything to say unless it's like it's real shit, or they don't want to hear anything unless it's like straight facts or something real or whatever. So yeah, you're dealing with somebody who likes to come in and out a lot too. They can be a player, but they may not show that. They may show you the Ace of Pentacles with the motherfucking moon and shit behind it, where that Ace of Pentacles could look like any fucking thing. The Ace of Pentacles could look like it's worthy and valuable and all this other shit, but it being with the moon, it can be any fucking thing. Meaning they can be doing some magician shit. Like, yeah, you gonna look at it like it's an Ace of Pentacles because I'm spitting mad game, whatever. But really, it's an Ace of Wands. Like, that's all I really want to do, or some stupid shit like that. You know, people. Yeah, I feel like somebody they know how to swindle. You know how to swindle. Could have definitely made something look like it was going to be something significant, something that was serious, something that was long lasting. It could have definitely like used someone and then kept some shit stuck or at a dead end or stagnant for way too long. And this could be what you're realizing. You could have been realized this. Whatever the case may be, it's something that you're cutting ties with, something you're freeing yourself from, because you could have definitely been stuck to this energy. You could have been real, like, just attached, like hardcore. Somebody could have definitely been playing you like a fucking puppet, because I'm seeing these strings that's attached to her hands. And then the magician, and I've seen it in this deck too. Like, somebody was definitely playing somebody like a fiddle or a puppet or some shit like that, or trying to. All the right words, bells and whistles, match everything the fuck else, and it's just like, nah. Usually, some people say when things are too good to be true, it usually is. Most times I believe that when things is too good to be true, it usually is. For instance, somebody popped up around me not too long ago, and they were talking about, they had gotten a new job, and they was looking for a somebody to watch their kid. And I'm just like, well, shit, I really don't have anything to do on certain days. I was like, I'll do it, and I don't know. They told me, oh yeah, look, see how much you want to be charged to do that. And I'm like, okay, cool. I didn't want to go crazy because, to be honest, actual people who are, that's not, is that supposed to be? No, it's not supposed to be charged up. My bad. Sorry. Let me get this. But actual people who do like watch kids and whatnot, or whatever it's called, they actually get paid. They can get paid like a lot. I'm talking. You can go. Well, I'm not gonna say you can go as high. Some people go as high as like 20 an hour. It really depends. Some people do as low as 15. And I'm just sitting here like, I didn't even want to do that because that's not what it's about. I'm just trying to help out. So I'm like, what if I just do a set thing and it be like 100 and something a week? Like 100. Well, they were trying to say only 100 for 5 days, 8 hours a day. I got the wrong fucking person. And I don't know what daycare charges $100 a week unless it's fraudulent as fuck or some weird shit going on. So, I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. Even though I'm like all for helping somebody, I'm not about to just be like giving up 8 hours a day of my free time to watch somebody else's kid for $100 a week. No. And so that was an issue. And they kept going on and on, like, going around the situation. I was asking, like, I was like, yo, are you sure? Because it seemed like they didn't really want to pay me or whatever. They didn't really want to go down that route. So I'm like, are you sure that you need somebody, are you serious, that, yeah, I'm dead serious, da, da, da. And for some odd reason, I just felt like it was BS. And it was, because they were trying to get away with underpaying me severely for 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. You're not paying me $100. That's like, what, like $20 a day? Wait, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, it's like $20 a day. And then you divide that by the hour, by 8 hours. That's not a lot. You really trying to pay me like $4? I don't even know how much, because I'm not good at math at sometimes. So when I felt like something was too good to be true, because I'm sitting here like, yeah, that'd be perfect. I was asking for 150 at least, but it wasn't going to be for 5 days though. It was going to be for 3, and it was like Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So I'm just like, it makes sense to me. I was like, yeah, 150, a week for 3 or 4 days out of the week I can do, but I'm not doing it for 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. That's a full-time job. Motherfuckers out here getting like way more than that. Like, I'm not trying to be greedy, but I'm just like, you're not about to play me neither. And damn sure enough, that was a play. That was a play. It was definitely a play. And I was like, yeah, I already knew. I had a feeling it was gonna be like that anyways, because when people get shifty and they act like they don't really want to like conversate about the situation or speak on it and shit like that, you already know something's up. So I kind of figured. I actually gave advice. I was like, how about you get X, Y, and Z to watch, or whatever the case may be. And they were like, no, I want to do that because, CPS and all this other shit. And it's funny because it's like that the same person that I think I believe this is what's going on. The same person, and they were like, no, because that sounds like a CPS case, and da da da, and I can have my child taken away and all this other stuff. I think that's the person they ended up allowing allowing to watch their kid, because they had kids too, which made sense. But I didn't know that it can be a problem like that, if police knew, or if somebody knew that they left their kid with somebody that they don't know, like that, with 2 kids, and they're homeless and they're doing DoorDash. So I can see how that could be an issue. But if that's such a big issue, it must not be that big of an issue if you're still allowing it to happen. So I brushed it off. So sometimes when things are too good to be true, it can be, because I understand 300 a paycheck for certain people can be a lot, especially if they got like other things, and child support and other shit that's coming out. Yeah, it can be a lot, but that's one of the main reasons why people get into things like this, van life. Maybe not necessarily living in their car or van, but they can. But van life and shit like that is to lessen what it is that you would be spending extra every month living somewhere in a having a mortgage or renting or whatever. Which, people, you can do what you want, but for some people it's like it's unnecessary. Me personally, it is, because that's just me and I don't have kids. So, but somebody who has children and all this other shit, I feel like it makes more sense for them to actually be somewhere where they have a roof over their head. And I do know all that shit can add up, and all that stuff can be expensive. So 300 every other week, or 300 every other week, can be detrimental to somebody who's making a certain amount, and they may feel like that's too much to ask, or that's too much, for them. So I understood it. But I'm like, me personally, if you have an issue with it, just tell me you ain't really feeling it. Like, you don't want to pay me that, or you don't sit here and be like, yeah, like everything all good, and it's not. That's one thing I don't like. Just tell me you ain't trying to pay me that, or you can't afford it, and then let it be what it is, or that you don't want to. Maybe you can't afford it, you just don't want to. Just say that. You ain't got to sit here and play weird and do weird shit, and play games. Like, I'm not one for that. You just let me know what's up, and it'll be left at that, and then it won't be no awkwardness and stuff like that. So shit, whatever. Anyways, but yeah, it's shit happens, and I usually know when to not fuck with people, and it's not because, it's just more so like, if somebody's already acting like that, and I don't really know you too much, too well, you're not somebody I'm trying to be around like that, because you seem like you would be a person, something would happen and you act like you don't know what the fuck happened. Like something could happen to my property or anything of that nature, and you can pretend like you don't. You know, you it's character. You gotta see these things, characteristics, traits. You gotta start seeing in the patterns of people. If somebody's already acting shady with you and you don't even know them that much, it's not gonna get any better later on. They gonna be even shadier. So it's just like even more shady. You know what I mean? Like, so that's why I don't do the friend thing. I barely have my whole fucking life. I haven't really been the whole friend person. I meet people, be cool with them, and if it fizzles out, it does. If it's just for a lifetime, sorry, if it's just for a season, that's what it is. If it's for a reason, that's what it is. If it's for a lifetime, you'll know, because you'll know that person for so long. And I don't keep in touch with people the longest. I don't keep in touch with people the longest because obviously they're not supposed to be in my life like that. And some people don't allow that shit to happen and play out. A lot of people will keep people around them for so fucking long, like 15, 16, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, and that person could have definitely been detrimental to their health and to everything involved, like that has to do anything with them for so long, and never know that the person was the enemy the whole fucking time, or the person was, you know, at every corner and turn trying to sabotage and block you. You know, and it's just like, how can you hang on to that? Same things for relationships, marriages, all that shit. If somebody is a snake slightly when you first meet them, more than likely it's not going to be any different. They're either going to get real, like more like they're going to either be able to hide it well as time goes on. That's why you got to pay attention, or they will or they're going to do something where it's going to be too late. Do something possibly to you where it'll be too late. And you're like, damn, I should have saw the signs. Yeah, they were all right there, plastered on their fucking forehead. You see the signs. And the shit sucks when you actually care about somebody, because it makes it worse. It makes you not, nah, they couldn't do that. They wouldn't do that. It can be family. It can be friends. It can be, it doesn't fucking matter. Somebody can seem like they're just, they would never, how could they? And they definitely could. And it sucks, but I don't do the friendship. People be throwing around friends like it's pieces of motherfucking pieces of fucking candy. Like it's just, those cheap pieces of candy. Like that shit is not, well, the cheap part is right, but everybody's not your fucking friend. Everybody doesn't have your back. Everybody won't have your back. Everybody, it's just not it. I don't give a fuck who they are, family or not. It doesn't matter. Like, it's not always like that. And I'm not saying that you can't find those things, but most people never find actual legit, genuine friends most of their fucking life. And people don't see that. They don't want to see that. Because they feel like, oh, well, you're white and I'm white, you're never going to do anything to me. Shit. That shit is not, that, whatever. You seen what happened in all these other fucking movies, like, what was that movie? Fun with Dick and Jane, when his boss or whatever set him up to set him up to pretty much be on national TV or whatever, talking about what she thought it was actually going to be like a big promotion, ended up being him losing his job along with the whole fucking company getting audited and all kinds of shit going on. And they were both the same fucking color, you know what I mean? Like they was both, hold on, who was it? No, it wasn't what you call it. I thought it was him. That was Horrible Bosses. What's his name? I forgot his fucking name. Dude that did House of Cards and those other fucking movies. And he's not the best person at either. They had a documentary on him and his how he get down. I forgot. Kevin Spacey. There we go. Kevin Spacey. Him. I think he was on Horrible Bosses, but he was a fucking dick. He was shitty. He was a shitty ass boss, and literally just fucked dude over with the promotion that was clearly supposed to be his, and ended up taking the whole thing. Like, how the fuck you a boss and then you take somebody's position from them? Like, how are you the CEO if you're taking somebody's position that's actually underneath what you already do? Like, what? He was pretty much to take it all for himself. He was shitty. He was a shitty ass boss, but he's actually like that in real life, I believe. So there's that. But anyways, this could be something like that too. Could be a job, heck, could be anything. Some of you guys, you might have been trying to get a business started or going, could be, or anything like that. You might feel like something's stagnant, something stuck, has hit a dead end. Maybe you're just like giving up, or somebody could be giving up on, somebody could be giving up on their child's father or some man, but somebody could definitely, or a father figure, whatever. Somebody can definitely be giving up on, or a boss for whatever reason. Somebody can definitely be giving up on a business type of deal that they've been trying to start or something like that, or starting over. Somebody could be starting over. So this could be where somebody's separating from something that they've had, or they've been building on to for a long time. Um, and I don't know if somebody bit off more than they can chew, or somebody just jumped into something thinking like it was going to be really easy, or everything will be set in stone and going good, you know, once they hit the ground running, something like that. But it could also be where somebody has been not really doing, haven't really been moving, doing much in this business, like starting it or actually getting it off the ground. And somebody has been more so focused on how it look or how to make them look. Like somebody likes the fact that they get called the boss, or that they get called, like, that they got a business or whatever. Um, I'm not saying somebody likes how it look, but it could be what came with it. But it could also be where somebody is just like, could have had a business, had other people on, could be a family thing as well, and um, did a lot of things, to keep something going, and might even sacrifice themselves for other people to, just for other people, and it could have drove a business into the ground, a company or something like that to the ground. It's kind of like having your sons and whatever, your siblings and cousins and shit on to something, and they showing up late and uh, not doing things correctly, not giving a damn, not really being professional, not giving a damn about how something is, how something looks, how something's being presented, the professionalism behind it, and could have definitely fucked up a whole damn business, family business. That's not for everyone, or a company or something like that, but it happens. Heavy air here. But this could also just be a family business or a family owned whatever that you're leaving behind, because apparently, um, maybe you're happy to be free from it. I don't know, but you can definitely be standing up for yourself, or you're cutting ties with it because, I don't know, you had to let something be known. Some of you guys definitely have spoke your mind about something. You might have also felt like something was getting kept from you, held from you, or you held your breath, or you held your breath long enough. Yeah, justice is here, big time. The Libra, and then also, not only that, I feel like there's something has to be made right. Yeah, something has to be made right. Some of you guys could do like driving, some type of driving situation, trucks, whatever. Yeah, some of you guys could have been doing had a contract type job. Now this could be something where you just been waiting for a job to actually like what's going on, like while having things move forward. So you could just be like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go ahead and apply to this or apply to that, or put myself back out there, because apparently what it is that you've been trying to do have been it's just been like stagnant, as if it's not that it doesn't want to move. Like maybe this is like the end of that. Now this can just be a particular industry, when it comes to jobs, because you got different things that people go, look for, or apply for. So maybe in a particular field, you're like, you know what, this is just not cutting it, because of whatever the case may be. Let's see. It could be because there's not enough to go around. Like there's not enough positions, there's not enough money, um, there's not enough time, shifts, stuff like that, and that can be a problem. Some of you guys need that extra money. Some of you guys need those extra hours, that extra job, that extra whatever, to be able to pay what you need to pay. You can be tired of robbing Peter to pay Paul. You can be tired of having this bill and that bill due, and needing this help, needing that help. And if it's a job that you are at and you're sacrificing a lot for other people, but you're not raking in anything more, or you're still coming up short, that's an issue. Or you don't have, like, there's not enough hours, or there's not enough like like, you know, shifts or something. Maybe you need more hours. They only giving you like 5 hours. You're like, that's not enough. That's not cutting it. Um, Telling you can go home early, or you don't have to come in the next day, or whatever. And it's just like, I need that. I need those hours though, or I need that money though. So what's going on? What's happening with this justice? Some of you guys may have a newborn. If not newborn, they're young. Yeah, some of you guys, if this is a relationship or a marriage, especially, some of you guys, this is definitely that marriage relationship. If this is a contract, I don't know if you was living with somebody, sharing like a or some roommate shit. Y'all been fighting and arguing, or it's just been some shit going on behind these four walls, or whatever the case may be. You can definitely be looking for another roommate or just looking for another place. That's not for everyone. And if some of you guys is a marriage or a relationship or something like that that you're in, that you want to cut ties with because of this Five of Wands energy, it's making things unstable. And it could be a lot of games being played too. How's it going down? You be definitely dealing with a Scorpio. You don't have to though. What's up with this Five of Wands? Yeah, you're tired of like always having like one foot out, because at any given time something else may pop off, or somebody else may pop off, or you're gonna get accused for this, or you have to defend yourself for that. It's like, who got time for that shit? You can definitely be done with the Scorpio, but some of you guys definitely want to leave this alone. Now, for somebody, this can be a parent-child thing. Like, I don't know how old the child is. They gotta be at least, I mean, they could be young. So it could be with a child, like a little boy, or I don't know, some little water sign that may be just too much to handle. They want to be independent so badly, but I don't know what's going on with them. Yeah, it's none of your concern anymore. It's none of your concern. I don't know what that's about. So what's up with this? Why is somebody on the defense? What is good? This shit's changing. Yeah, who did I get that for? There's gonna be some changes around here. I think it was Aquarius. If it wasn't Aquarius, it was Libra. I think it was Aquarius though that I got in that. Could have been Scorpio, but I don't remember that. But somebody did get. It's gonna be some changes around here, so this could be what's going on. I think it's because things are changing, or it's just time. It's just somebody's and it could just be upheaval. Things are changing. Somebody got the news that may not be the best for them. Now, you could have gave somebody the news like, yo, I'm about to move. I'm leaving. I'm moving out. Divorce, whatever the case may be. If somebody don't like that, they don't like change. You're dealing with somebody that doesn't like change. It could be a fixed sign. You can be a fixed sign, whatever. Yeah, Cancer. I'm not saying Cancer is fixed sign. The Cancer energy here. Somebody can have Moon in Cancer. Either way, I feel like if somebody's trying to get like offer you to stay somewhere, or offer you to like, not like, I mean, it can be like that for somebody. It can be like, yeah, you can come and stay with me. No, I mean, it can be, but it's more so like offering offer you to stay where you're at. Like, if you're already here, you're talking about leaving, somebody's like, how about this? Or they're offering you like, what about this and what about that? Like, they don't want you to go, but it's like when you're there, or this is not for everybody. When somebody's around is like insane, but somebody still doesn't want them to go. I don't know. I feel like somebody likes fucking around with somebody or fucking with somebody. It's like somebody wants someone to stay in the energy that they're in for their own excitement, and you know, it's like someone's muse, or someone's like entertainment, like to play with or some shit. I don't know what that's about. Somebody's all about themselves as well. But you can definitely be like bored of the situation or frustrated in a situation, because you're like, you know, especially if there's a situation where you're trying to leave and somebody wants you to stay, or you couldn't, you know, you're like, you cannot just up and go. Some of you guys definitely can, but Unfortunately, maybe not right now, or maybe not. But some of you guys are definitely refusing possibly a offer from someone because you want to let go of a situation or cut ties. Um, I feel like you see something for what it is, or you see that you've been sacrificing a lot, maybe your own happiness and whatnot, to be in something so fucking chaotic. Or I don't know how deep this goes. Now, somebody could, like I said, somebody could definitely be offering you to stay with them. Now, that could be the silver lining. Because if somebody's offering you this cup and this cup is this wheel of fortune, that's like a change. Or they're offering you like a chance to come stay with them or whatever the case may be. This can be somebody in your community. Um, I'm tripping. No, it's not. I mean, it can be. But this could be somebody that has like, you know, maybe they got their shit together. You can be dealing with the Capricorn. You don't have to. Or somebody who is you're destined to, I'm not gonna say be with, but destined to, it's like you're supposed to do this. Like this is fated. This is supposed to happen or some shit. And then this can be because, you know, because of some fortune. I feel like this is very fortunate. A fortunate of an offer. You can be a mother. You can have children. You don't have to. I didn't even read that. My bad. I feel like this is your reward, but I don't know if you're wanting to accept it or what. Just don't miss the opportunity if it's good. Now I don't know. Back to that, if it's too good to be true shit, just keep an eye out. But for some of you guys, it's just like you're just somebody's trying to remain patient because they're not going to be in something forever. Keep investing or keep putting your money away or whatever this is. Somebody's definitely not about to let something slip away, or they're not going to miss this chance or something, or maybe or whatever this is. Okay, I'm not about to. All right, so what's up with this? You can have torching your chart. What's up with this 7 of Pence, real quick? Damn, these cards keep falling. Always, whenever I'm like doing something, they want to fall over there. Yeah, your hard work will definitely pay off. You may need some rest right now. You may feel like you're up against a lot. And truth be told, you feel betrayed by somebody. This can definitely be a Sag, a Scorpio, or somebody who you thought you knew, or somebody you've known for a long time. Could be a Capricorn or a Leo. This could be in your chart. My bad. These are the cards that fell. You might have put up with this toxic shit. I don't even say that often, but you might have put up with this devil energy. Now, devil energy is not always bad. It really depends. But you might have put up with something for a long time, sacrificed a lot for this whole situation just for it to be the devil. So it's like you being tempted to go back to whatever this is or to continue whatever this is it'll be more burdensome and challenging. It's going to continue to burden and challenge you. So somebody needs to definitely step into their power and try to remain neutral and not be tempted to go back to whatever this devil energy is, which could definitely be an environment, a relationship, a marriage, an environment, whoever somebody lives with, all that. Money could definitely been involved. You can definitely be saving money to get out of a situation or get out of a home situation because it's just not it. It's not it anymore. It might never was, but some of you guys just want to be free from something for sure. You want to be more independent. And this is, like I said, this could be somebody's kid or I don't know how old they are, but they want to be independent and shit. But they're not really able to last on their own or survive on their own. Maybe they are. I don't know. It's kind of like one of those things where people are like, okay, you think you're so fucking grown, And then when they get grown, that's when they're just like, damn, I wish I was like still 17 or 16 or whatever again. Um, but yeah, you could have definitely been nurturing all this other shit. Um, what's it called? Um, I keep want to say unrequited. That's not what I'm trying to get. You could have definitely been like, you know, real unconditional with your love. Unconditional period. You know, sacrificing yourself to show unconditional love. But that shit was getting hard. It was getting challenging. It was making you hold in a lot of stress, holding a lot of like emotional how you felt. It could also cause a lot of delays because you were sacrificing your happiness or your whatever for somebody else to be, you know, deceitful and you know, be a liar and cheater and sneaky and all this other weird shit. So definitely cutting ties, some of you guys, with a situation, person, place, thing, idea, or a job or something like that. Because, like I said, now that could be a situation too where you've been trying to get out of a situation, but the fact that you have a job that's not really allowing you to make enough so that you can actually, you know, save up enough or get out of something, that could be an issue. Now, this doesn't have to be with a person. This can just be in your neighborhood, in your environment. It's just like you can't take it anymore. You might have people fighting outside and shit, like mad loud, arguing, you know, maybe even constantly. People like, you know, in violent relationships and cops being called and people just, you know, it's too much going on in the area and you want to separate from it, and that's not for everyone, obviously. Especially if it's like disturbing your sleep or making you restless or um, stressing you out, you know, having you wake up out your sleep too. That's, whew, man. I can live by an airport with no problem, but I can't live by people who are loud as fuck about, you know, and just arguing and just doing so much shit outside. But I can deal with all things because I feel like it's necessary. Planes aren't supposed to be quiet. Big ass fucking regular ass planes are not supposed to be quiet. So why the fuck would I? Why would I be like, oh yeah, you know? Why would I go and be somewhere where it's mad airplanes flying over and it's mad loud and expect it to, you know, like, come on now. What would I be expect? Like, what do you expect? So that can be a situation. It's one of those "what do you expect" moments, whatever that is for whomever. I'm about to drop. I'm about to do another reading, but not on this one. I'm switching and setting up a whole nother one to do another reading because I don't want to confuse shit like I've been doing. Next, I'll start one way and then I'll clear it and then start doing another reading, and it just, I don't like doing that. So that's all for one specific thing, and I'm gonna get up off of this, get some other cards, and we're gonna go from there. So it's been real, and I'll be back in a minute. All right, appreciate the likes, all that.